everyone and anyone watching back to.
It's us.
Yeah.
Hi, Internet.
Hello,
Hi,
Internet. We
Time.
are. Yeah, we are missing.
Welcome to game.
Here later in the players as the party bested some sea hags, saved a bunch of sailors, managed to befriend some, and got them to agree to go way back to Fort Ruin. At this point, everyone has occurred shortly after you guys arrived. Disturbed by bringing some giants, but as they were pretty friendly, nothing has really occurred. You've sort of given a brief to Captain have been through the past week or 2 weeks since you guys have been gone. Most sailors who were here, and there was talk of compensation for work, essentially. Kind of get into that.
Some talk. Trading in the gun for...
Oh, I already did.
Okay, for a bag of holding and some cash.
Well, no one said specifically. So you did the 100 G's. Alright, so other Gruta guys back into a sort of and as compensation for the task of Proof of Giants, since you get a pretty fine box long. It looks like it's all inside of it, but inside all 5. She does inform you that there's to be a different design. She does confer that they are all different. She total of what they have, and she can shut air, a vine, and a blind. All those into the chat.
Thank you.
At a shipwreck. Whenever you take one of the hadrosaurs to use as a pack mule, so you don't have to really much about carrying stuff. Tradesmen here, what the guild tradesmen people here are, they will give you guys half price at their services. It does include the shop vendors though, like the tents out here in the middle. They're not actually affiliated with the Flaming Fist, they're just here. And, all this information and stuff. He says it's a very nice. So for the fort and sharing the location of it, they will also allow the payment of an additional or one of their alternate alternate
Well, hello.
scroll case of simplicity. One finger.
I would suggest the bag of...
I would suggest the bag of holding. Strike is just one strike. We can lower case of that. So attacks and damages and but
well, one weapon rune, a different rune.
So, right, the striking runes are your damage dice, right?
Yep.
fingered isn't. I mean, they could be fingers.
Oh yeah.
So if you attach it to your armor, you take 2 less damage from falling. Or if you attach it after you cast an air spell by activating the wreath, it might have a. You can fly as a single action or as a free action. It's a little bit better.
Basically like a talisman, not a one-time spell heart, which is like a talisman. Those item.
But I'm not opposed to the striking.
Well, we've had to figure out of all you.
So,
I don't want to touch. I'm good.
Okay, so bag of holding 75.
It depends. Also, is the
Type 1 is 75.
80 in the town.
100 gold with the 5 arrows.
Whoa. There's no. I have my 100 gold for my gun.
Yeah, 100 gold for the gun.
100 gold's already in my inventory. Don't you touch that shit.
Stingy.
Gun. Now that it's mine, dropped it in the ocean on our way. Do that. You want a retcon thing? If any of you,
I smarter to take the money, buy a bag of hold. There's some out.
Zach would not be like, yeah, here's one cheaper.
well,
know.
Natty can vouch for something for that. So, the only I was going to think of buying Varus, then Wakanga. Giving away his money to you all I've given you guys like 20 gold out of my pocket. How about you start me back? Times that are not easy.
Oh.
Have to spoil it. Cash, the king of whole party back because he feels get into that. Say it all right. I know. I'm teasing. I love y'all. I've never been mad.
Dude,
If you want to put typical equipment on there, like yes, you have to first put a plus or like +1. You can put one property like flame and corrosive. You get 2 +3. You can have 3 different enchantments on there.
okay,
Yeah.
and then
What?
With fundamental.
all right, and then how much strike your rune cost?
That's
I have most of these things. It gives you a 5% chance, especially if we want to be active.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
all of these are very good. A staff of healing is very good because literally healing. Game, it hurts when you get hit. Because it talks about this. Although they're all good, a staff of healing if we want to know as well as.
Okay. I would either vote for, but out of those, I can also buy one for would get and have some extra. Probably the smartest pick because of how expensive it is.
Right.
But
Striking Rune 2, Bag of Holding 2, Step of Healing 1.
So it really boils down to whether to grab one of these items or take the money and hope that the same item is available in Fort Naranzara.
For the same price, because who knows? Wouldn't be bad, it'd be good. Well, Bob, Alexander, opinions?
I mean, I'm good with whatever at this point.
Well, it doesn't really help the vote of what we should take.
I mean, money's pretty nice. If we can buy shit with money.
Money? All right. Everybody seems to be fine with money, and it's a little bit confusing trying to find the item. So, 100 gold for the things.
Yep, she
All
gives
right.
you 100 gold pieces.
All right. You guys can divide that however you wish.
all right,
Or just party loot.
I was just gonna put it in the party loot, though I'm writing on a piece of paper because my cat is currently laying on my desk. So I will update the party bag once she's moved.
By the way, this is just a potential. Do you guys just have like a normal backpack?
She says, yeah, we could scrounge up a normal backpack for you guys.
Oh, I just need it because I seem to be the only one when our ship crashed who lost his back.
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank
Since you guys
I
are
would
in sort
love
of like a storage room, she walks over to a crate that has like backpacks, rucksacks, whatever. Picks one up, hands it to you, marks it
I lost a
off.
lot of shit in that crash. You are not the only one.
I'm the only one that remember because I had this conversation with BB and Zach last week. It's just like I'm the only one that seemingly remembers to have cleared out his inventory at that time because not everybody had to do it. I just did it for fun. So I now have a backpack to finally carry some of all of it. Anadi has on him, not in a bag, a bandolier, gill, mask, leather armor, lesser antidote, insect repellent, lesser anti-plague, compass, golden spider coin, map, blowgun, darts, poisons, journals, books, and a monkey pin.
Really feel like you should not be able to carry all of that.
That's exactly why I put it in the backpack now.
Nah, he just has cargo pants.
Exactly.
I had
I'm a
a
natty.
javelin, a dagger, a crowbar, a grappling hook, and my healing potion, my anti-plague in my backpack.
Most of my things can fit in a couple pockets. Besides, I'm a natty. I got tons of shit.
Oh, Natty, do you want my crossbow since I gave you my bolts?
What kind is it?
It's just a normal hand crossbow, but now that I say that, I think I'll sell it when we get to the town
And
because I don't have any bolts for it.
It's only worth 30 gold. And to be fair, I have a conversation I'd like to have when I make my way over there about certain upgrades to a crossbow. But I need to talk to Sildra and her friend, Mr. Wakonga Otami. Because I think I have looked in some kind of journal to see that there's a crossbow out there that'd be pretty fancy for me.
Now,
Some kind of repeating crossbow, perchance.
now that you personally know the Magic District guy, do you think
Yes.
we'd be able to get some like discounts?
Oh, I don't know about that, bro.
Well-
they're magic people, and thank God Gosler's in here. But magic people are a little stingy, like wizards and stuff. They take pride in everything they have, and if you want to buy it, they usually want it for full price and or more, because they have investment into the items. But depending on people's silver tongues, we might be able to get a little bit of business deal. And if Sindra might be able to talk for us to possibly help boast our abilities to invest in our job. Which, by the way, we have to introduce her to Alexander, because she doesn't know he's with us now, and he's not technically on any payroll.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
I
reason I'm here is for the money.
I forgot. I still have that giant's bracelet.
Yeah. Didn't you give that back to Droofy?
No.
I gave her back her earring.
Oh, that's what it was.
That but before we leave, I'll talk to Droofy and be like, hey, a while ago we found this on the path. I don't know who it belongs to, but it's obviously one of your guys's, and I'll
But aren't you wearing
keep
it?
Yeah, as like a sash.
And you guys have been traveling for them for like basically a week. They would have seen it.
Yeah,
They don't
I
care.
just completely. Oh, all right. Well, then I'll keep it then souvenir.
Hey, there you go. Didn't it weigh like a bulk or two or something?
It's like
Yeah.
it's like a heavy belt for him.
Oh,
The sash.
Yeah.
So someone makes me mad, I'll throw it at him.
oh.
gotta
Bro,
get a
you
lasso
unhook
on.
one end and then you just whackosh on somebody.
Improvised weapon.
Yeah, fucking, I got a flail on my belt.
But Gruta and Lyria, they, as you guys are kind of just chilling here for whatever time, they will sort of like sing you guys praises, compliment you guys on being quite the adventurers and heroes, and they can obviously tell that you guys are getting ready to hitch off to somewhere else. But they do inform you that they do have one last task that they could have waiting for you whenever you decide to come back.
And I suppose we don't know about the task until we come back.
It's another sort of like sailing task. They would like you to, they would like you to join an expedition towards some town that's on the far side of Chult to check out check out a lack of communications there. It's a city called Shilku.
Huh.
Is that on our map?
Let me find
If
out.
you look on the map, it is actually to the southern,
Shiku. Oh,
west
fuck me,
side.
that's far.
a good little distance.
So we are here. We don't go all the
It's-
fucking way down here.
Yeah, it's the
Yep.
complete other side of the.
Yeah. Shilku Bay.
It would be a decent little boat ride to get there.
Question, is the boat going to be a fucking juggernaut or an Ironside? Because if it's not, I don't think I want to get on another boat.
It will not, because those don't exist.
Also, didn't we hear about in Port Nyanzaru, there's some fucking pirates out on the west coast or something?
I mean,
There are.
there's pirates around Chult.
We're rather lucky to have not run into any at this point.
Indeed.
Exactly. I'm gonna look at my party. We'll think about it.
Yeah, it's we have other things that we have to do right now. But if we do make our way back over here, or if we find ourselves on that side of the island, we'll check it out.
Yeah.
She understands.
Don't necessarily know if we trust boats at this moment.
I don't.
And
Get
so,
one
what
that's like dragon proof. That'd be cool.
dragon
Yeah,
proof?
like one that can stop a dragon. If it's
Or
not,
at least
I don't
not
want to
get
get on it.
capsized immediately.
Hey,
And so, what is the party's next course of actions now, I guess?
can we buy things here at all?
You can buy some things here in Fort. They don't have the biggest supply, as their supplies, if you're talking directly from them, include the blacksmith,
Yeah.
who can give you guys simple weapons and armor, as well as repair weapons and armor, and then the quartermaster, who can give you guys basically low-level alchemical stuff, mostly
Yeah.
potions.
I'd like to spend 20 gold and get 5 healing potions of mine, please.
And you do.
All right. Here's one for you. One for you. Here's one for you. Here's one for you. Here's one for me. Everybody gets a healing potion of minor. And that's about all as I can afford to give right now, because
Minor or lesser?
Minor. Lessers are fucking expensive for being a level 3 item. They're 12 gold each. So I'd have to spend 60 gold.
Okay.
Jeez.
Yeah, no, it's like, it's 4 times the amount of the original price. No, 3 times, sorry. But yeah, everybody gets a minor, which I recommend if you don't have a bandolier in your inventory. A bandolier lets you just grab it out of your, like,
Wait,
worn
you
items
said
rather than
you-
your bag.
You spent how much?
I spent 20 gold, so I went from 103 gold to 83.
So, one of the rewards that you get from these guys is from the actual their vendors. They give you half off.
Oh,
So that is
Oh.
2 gold per potion.
sick. I
Ah.
spend 10 gold. You know what? I will buy 10 of them then.
Alright.
Actually, no, wait.
50.
I will spend, no. Yeah, I spent 50 gold. No, I will instead buy 5 lessers because it's not 60 gold to buy them, it's 30.
Yep.
So I will
There you
spend
go.
a little bit more gold. Everybody get rid of your minor, get a lesser, which is much better than a minor, but you know.
All right.
And in case
Now I have
you
two
guys
of those.
didn't hear the other
True goals?
cool thing they'll give you,
Yeah, this will be number 2.
besides
Nice.
half price at their vendors, whenever you guys set out from set off in an expedition from these guys, they will allow you to use one of their little hadrosaurs, the little hunker dinosaur dudes, as a pack mule.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Nada, you could have the arrows.
Yep, just making sure.
And you also
All of these fit in my bow, correct?
sure.
I mean, not my bow, my crossbow.
I mean, they can. Only one of them is
Okay,
actually a crossbow. All the
Yes,
rest
the
are
line pepper bolt.
arrows.
So it's 6 gold for the lessers.
Yes, it would be 6 gold.
For you
Okay,
guys.
I'm gonna take 6 gold out of the party chest and buy one for Taban as well.
Alrighty.
You have noticeably left Taban out of this transaction.
Naughty would never. Anadi's thinking enough about the people who can currently actively berate him. He's not thinking about the fake NPC. Says Blue.
I
But,
feel she's been real genuine.
I
with you
gave.
guys.
I
How
gave
dare
her a
you call
platinum.
her?
She could, yeah, I gave her a platinum. She can pay for it. I gave her my share when we first got our first job through the ghouls. Because 'cause
now she has
didn't
a
get paid
platinum
for it,
and a
then Gossip.
potion.
Yeah, and then Gossip took that money from her and it was just like, okay.
Take her hand, hold it out. put the potion in it, clap her on the back. Good job.
Now, does any of the vendors here do they sell the weapon runes? If it'd be half off.
The
Ooh.
regular vendors do not provide half off. They are just regular vendors, and
Yeah.
they are mostly just mundane tradesmen. They have like clothing, food, hiking type stuff.
Okay.
I want to go to the blacksmith,
Alrighty, you journey
wherever that
to the
is.
blacksmith. Yeah,
He's over
Corthy,
here.
all the way up in the front.
I just want him to maintain my gauntlets.
Alrighty, he goes through and gives them a, I guess, standard treatment of cleaning, polishing, sort of like retempering, making sure they're still hardy, and he'll just ask for a comely 1 gold piece for his service.
Give him a gold piece. Thank you. As I walk away out of earshot of him, I'm like, damn, that's fucking expensive for maintenance.
And it is.
You should.
It's all right. I appreciate it.
It's funny. The book actually says that all of these guys, if you're not part of the Flame Fist, they charge like double standard price for everything.
But like, we did some cool shit for these people.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're cool with us, right?
Yeah, they're pretty cool with you guys.
They are appreciative.
We worked hard.
And so, at this point in time, Lyra, Gruta, they're kind of tending back to more regular business, kind of just leaving you guys to do essentially whatever. You guys still have free roam of just being here and visiting, doing kind of whatever you want for the most part. But what is your next course of actions?
What time is it?
At this point, it's probably
we
a
got
little
here
later in
at
the afternoon.
noon. Yeah, we got here at noon specifically.
Had a long meeting, did a little bit of shopping. I'd say it wouldn't hurt to turn in for a night.
Look at all these fucking unique arrows I have.
And if you guys are sleeping here at the fort, you guys have a somewhat variety of places you can kind of stay. It doesn't really matter. Like you could chat up with the priest, sort of chill at his place. Maybe chat up some of the vendors, come friendly with them, stay at their place for the night. You guys have access to the barracks, anyone that has a free bed, and they still sort of have that room that they let you not quite rent, but just stay in for a night. That room is also still available. So it's really wherever your character would like to sleep for the night. Mechanically, it doesn't really matter.
That Zig will just be in like the free room.
And after you guys chill here for the night, probably just hanging out with people, talking, going over whatever normal routines your characters have. You wake up the next day, and it is a new day. A nice. Well, let's see about the weather.
Oh. Please no.
It's
It's
it
sunny
is
out.
not quite sunny, but it's not pouring down rain. There's a little bit of like misty fog going about Chult today. So it's a slightly cooler day than normal. But it is a brand new day.
All right, let's get fire to the town.
I think it's,
Excuse me?
I think it's about time we got
The voices are becoming
move
loud
on.
today.
Oh, did I say that out loud?
Oh man. So, yes. What are we doing? What are we doing? What?
I guess just going back to the port.
Yeah, I'm fine with making our way back to Port Nyanzaru. We have a boat there, technically. Oh, two boats.
Yep, technically. Uh, and so you guys begin the sort of journey. Not quite a full week of wandering, but you guys do spend a couple days walking us along this less jungly sort of beachy area. You don't
Yeah.
see or encounter really too much. Maybe a couple of wild animals, maybe a couple of sort of like wandering denizens, maybe a flaming fist like group coming back from an expedition. But you guys
Nice.
get to where you have marked your quote unquote boats and doing your best to recall where you left them. You guys search about for maybe it takes you about an hour to fully find them again, but you do find your boats.
Yeah.
Are they in good shape?
They're in decent shape. They have some overgrowth attempting to reclaim them, but
Mhm.
nothing you guys can't just yank off and free the boats.
Yeah, just wash it off in the river as you go across it.
All right.
Yep. And so now you guys have your boats back and head into Port Nyanzaru.
Hey, we're finally back.
Boop.
Ah, holy fuck, I'm huge.
You got swole when we were gone.
Wow.
Now you guys are goodness. You guys are back in town.
Back in the lab again. Oh no.
A lot more tired and a lot more sweaty than when you left, but you guys are safely back in Port Nyanzaru. And now that you're here, what is your next course of activities?
Well, if I recall correctly, Lady Sindra Sylvain is at the location of where Rakanga is, which I believe is the... What district is that? Fuck, give me a moment as I look over this fucking list. It's not the jewel market. It's somewhere fucking here. Can't remember where. Nadi's going to use his brain and remember where it is as he looks at the DM.
Yeah. You guys generally remember how to get back to Wakanga. Yeah, Wakanga's palace. And just like you left it, it's generally a very nice place. You guys are, of course, accosted at the front entrance to the main palace, as people can't just walk into the princesses' palaces. But
That's fair.
after a couple minutes of reassuring your identities, you guys are allowed inside, and presumably you guys go to see Sildra or Sindra.
Sindra, yes.
Yep. You guys are taken to her quarters, and she's still alive, but she is looking a lot worse for wear.
Fuck.
She's basically bedridden at this point, and she has people tending to her, mostly in vain, other than providing, her water and stuff. But she's very appreciative to see that you guys are still alive. And she does ask if you guys have made any more progress along your journeys towards figuring out the cause of the death curse.
Well, we've come across a few things. Yes, Bob, don't you remember? That's why we're here.
Oh, I remember. That's why we're here.
Okay.
However, progress
Well,
towards it.
Progress, we're not sure. We found a few things, but firstly, we'd like to introduce you to our friend Alexander. We've met him as we were searching about in the bars, and he decided for the right coin he'd like to tag along. So we're wondering if we can include him on the payroll. He's an incredible fighter, and he's saved our lives more than once by taking a few hits for us.
She says, sure. Any ally of y'all's is an ally of mine.
Oh, y'all. Good to know. She's from Southern Chilton.
Yeah.
Excellent. Afterwards, we've met a few people during our journeys, but specifically we found these, and I will hold out both the scroll of Chalt's Trickster Gods, and I will hold out the Ruined Journal of Acerirak. We're not exactly sure what these leads might lead to, but in here it mentions the Soulmonger. Someone called Acerirak. Acerirak? Some fucking... The bloke's name's stupid.
Aside.
She looks over the things kind of briefly, and she goes, "Oh, not too much I can really tell you. The
I don't suppose anybody knows about an Acerirak or the Sound Sisters? I'll
she
post in the chat exactly what's written in these books.
she does say, I have heard of the Stone Sisters. And when you hand her the journal, did you leave like all the papers that were in it still in
Yes.
it? All right. As she flips
Well,
through
I have the journal and the Chult. Gasa has the blueprints and something else.
I'll go through Master Journal.
That.
Oh, so you didn't give her that piece of paper?
Gasa
did.
has those.
Okay. Oh, and welcome back, Gasa. Glad to have you here in person, sort of. But
You were like spaced out for a while. That was weird.
But Syndra actually does recognize two things then. She tells you she has heard of the Sown Sisters, and she does recognize the piece of paper about the Agathul Master.
Terrifying.
She says she doesn't know what the monster is, but she does recognize like what this is from. She says it's from a book of a, I guess you could call him associate. We're not really friends. I don't really know him that much, but he's a wandering eccentric. His name is Volo. This is a page from his book. Last I heard, he was wandering about here in Chult. He might even be here in the port, but I am unsure. Not sure if that helps you with anything. And the Sown Sisters, they were, I guess you could call them a little bit of a legend. They're sort of like, I guess other people in other places of the world would refer to them as boogeymen. Tales to scare children. According to the legend, they were a set of triplet night hags. But I'm not sure how true that tale is.
Jesus Christ.
Why is everything is hags on this damn island?
I don't know. I haven't even
Well,
heard
she
of the
goes,
fucking
"Hag?"
things until I met Gasa.
Hags are everywhere. They're just another, though unpleasant, just part of this world.
I see. That's fucking terrifying. Well, would this Volo person know about night hags? Do you have any other information about night hags that we could use? And would they be pleasant to meet?
From all the stories I've heard, generally no. Night hags are from... The only thing I know about hags is from stories people tell. And supposedly night hags are amongst some of the worst. But if you want to know more about monsters, you should try to find Volo. He prides himself on learning about the different beasts and creatures of this world, and sells books detailing such creatures from around the world and the different planes of reality.
That sounds like it'd be pretty useful.
Indeed.
Like a Volo's Guide to Monsters or something.
Oh, exactly. That's the name of his book. So I see you have heard of him.
Really? And not really. I was just making a very educated guess, of course.
Oh, well, yeah, that's actually the name of his book.
Impressive.
Yeah, thanks.
Would have thought a guide to monsters would be called the Guide to Monsters.
Not me.
Indeed, he's
Bloody
not
mystery.
the most creative sort, but he is
It's an endearing name, at least.
eccentric.
All right. find
By
an
the way,
eccentric
Goss, so
cat.
you weren't here for this. I bought you a lesser healing potion. Yeah. Do you know where he might be located?
If he's here at port, he could be at any place that sells alcohol, which is half the
Narrows it
city.
down.
Man after our own heart. We've met everybody here at the fucking bar, it seems.
It's a good place to meet people.
Honestly, yeah. Speaking of which, I'm going to look back to the party. There's the possibility, since we plan on making our way back into the jungle, of possibly finding that one cleric individual who was trying to make their way deeper.
Oh yeah.
If they're still around, it's been quite some fucking time. If
Yeah,
I
it's
have to
been
say
well
so
over a
much.
month since you guys.
It's been a month and a half now.
Yep.
Literally.
Is this before my time? Should I know what we're talking about?
This was the one session you weren't a part of.
All right,
this was
cool.
session 1. There was one orc girl who was trying to, or half orc girl, trying to make her way deeper into the jungle.
Undrill
she-
Silver Tusk.
Yes, she might be around because people in Schultz aren't cheap, and she was offering a very minor amount, if I remember correctly. But we'll find out. She might have gotten money in the time. Who knows? Otherwise, I actually have to do some shopping in town, but I'd like to meet that Volo guy if there's possibly any shopping we'd like to do. Sindra, a couple of my mates here are looking for some magic items that perhaps you could vouch for their capabilities and make sure we don't get nudged off any prices that we might be looking for, any items that we're looking for.
She says, not to besmirch you, but if you guys have survived this long, then you must be of good explorers. Other than your actual escapades, I have nothing to go on other than your word. But I can assure you, Atomu will give fair prices at my bequest.
It's very appreciated. Nutty's going to step back if anybody else wants to talk.
That's gonna be great.
What is this illness that ails you?
She goes, I am one of the many who have been strucken by the death curse. And I don't know if any of the other characters would actually impart on you the sort of goings on, but I guess you could make a basic society check to see if you would be aware of this thing going on.
I think we had talked about it at one point, but I'll make a society check anyway.
With a 14, you've probably heard about it, even if you haven't come into it directly. But you do know that it's sort of almost like a worldwide illness that essentially anyone who was brought back from the dead, which in a world of high magic fantasy where that can be achieved somewhat reasonably and easily, it happens a lot. Anyone who has been brought back from the dead, they are now starting to die again. They're slowly withering away. And anyone who does die, just in general, like the afterworld entities, like gods, demons, angels, people who are essentially waiting on souls to show up to the afterlife, they're like, hey, people aren't showing up. We're having it's a literal ghost town and there's no ghosts up here. And so now it's a whole issue of not only are there people all over the world starting to die in increasing numbers, but now people's souls seemingly aren't making it to the afterlife, and it has been dubbed the Death Curse or Death Plague. And from divine intervention, it is the best that people can surmise is something being caused by a thing, no one knows what it is, called the Soulmonger, and it is somewhere here in Chult.
lot of information for a 14.
That's also just a recap for anyone else who may have forgotten.
Yeah.
Yeah. My condolences. This cannot be easy on either body nor mind.
She says it's not, but there is not much I can do.
I will pray for you.
She appreciates it.
Well, anybody else?
How to start looking for this eccentric?
I suppose we start a pub crawl, but I think we should probably buy our things that we'd like to find, and perhaps we can find his book. And if he wants to talk with us, or he doesn't want to talk with us, we can say we'd like him to sign the book, and then he might talk to us.
It's not a bad idea.
There you go. Yeah, let's go see if we can find this Volo person.
This
All
Volo Guide to Monsters.
Let's find
Yeah,
Volvo.
something like that.
Right.
Did you just say
And
Volvo?
so are we in the magic district now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, while we're on this side of town, we should probably just get our shopping out of the way.
Magic District might be the place for me to buy the stuff I need, and if I don't, I need to go somewhere specific. And if we're gonna do the shopping now, Nutty's gonna leave the party to go to all the places he needs to go in town to get the shit he needs.
Okay.
Cause I got a list.
Alrighty. If you would like to type that list into chat, since you're the most eager, we can just go through yours first.
Well, so I gotta write it out first. Good sir. Give me a moment. Other people can do their things, and I'll let you know when it's done.
Alrighty. Well, as you guys are deciding to do various different things, what would be the next thing you guys would like to do?
I'll probably go off on my own for a little bit.
Alrighty. And get mugged?
Just to... No, I'm not the kind of guy who gets mugged.
Oh
No. I would like to go to the Order of the Gauntlets, place, wherever
Alright.
worship and all that takes place.
Yep.
Go home for a little bit.
So you head back to the sort of impromptu temple that the Order of Gauntlet has as sort of like a post here in Chult. And what would you like to do while you're there? Anything in particular, or just chill there?
I will first deposit 2 silver into just whatever money collection we have.
So there's
And
various little shrines around the temple, most of which are kind of just bowls set in front of a small statuette of different deities. It's the little offering bowls. And so you do.
I'll place my silver in Aurore's then.
Alrighty.
And then I'll just exchange my greetings and the how do you do's and a little bit of praying.
Alrighty. And probably some freshening up as well.
Yeah.
And so that is Alexander sort of taken care of. What would and Anadi said he would like to go be doing something else. So what would the other 3 of you
writing
guys
it.
be doing?
I would like to go find where the bag of holding, or where we could buy a bag of holding.
So you guys are in the quote unquote magic sales district, and so there would be, there's various multiple magical vendors here, and so it's really just going through the different ones who would sell more magical, worn items, and seeing if any of them have one in stock. And so,
Alright.
if you are going to do that, let's see. Alright. You do manage to find a vendor. It takes you a little bit of effort, but you do manage to find one who has one in stock.
Okay.
And being that there is sort of a you guys wouldn't know, but a secret memo put out to these guys, they will uh, essentially sell you magical items at regular price. They won't try to barter with you guys to get more money out of it.
What about to have us pay less money?
Uh,
You're getting a little pushy there, Alex.
if you would, I would say if you try to instigate bartering, they might forego the memo and be like, "Oh well, he instigated the bartering, so obviously it's fine."
Okay. And what? It was 75.
Let's see. A regular bag of holding at standard market price is 75 gold pieces.
All right. Should I try and barter, guys?
That'd be entirely up to you.
I mean, you could try.
All right.
How's your charisma?
It's a 0.
Ooh. I mean,
Fumbling over his words.
Yeah. Nah. All right. I have a bad feeling that it's gonna make it cost more. All right.
So you buy from him a bag of holding type 1, and the bag of holdings, I don't know if your character would ever see one before, but from looking at it, you can obviously tell it's a magical bag. The bags are designed and crafted in a way that they appear to be extremely gaudy and colorful. They often have intricate designs, like just a rainbow of colors. And this one, the sort of like the flap that goes over it, it's almost like a shoulder bag instead of a backpack. The flap that goes over it, the design seems to be in the shape of a triceratops' head.
Oh, that's cool.
have a Dinoverse.
Yep. And he thanks you for your patronage. And as most vendors, most people who just walk around, they're very friendly, very becoming, trying to get people to engage with them. But he has that. Is there anything else you're looking for while you guys are walking about the magical district?
Are let's see. Is there anything worth selling in the bag? Was anyone wanting to use the Dust to Rose Prism Aeon Stone?
On me.
The Dusty Rose Prism?
Yeah.
Let's find out what it does.
It gives you shield as an innate arcane cantrip.
It's not a bad cantrip.
Ooh.
No, it's not. Somebody should be wearing that. Or
It's useful for literally anybody.
Bro.
Yeah, one action, you get the raise shield action, gives you +1 to your AC until the start of your next turn, and you can use your reaction to use the shield block, which it will reduce the damage to you.
Yep.
that would be pretty good for Alexander.
I'm not using it
Why?
because I said I'm not using it.
All
It's
right.
not a shield though; it's a magic. You create
Yeah.
a magic shield. Like you don't have to wield a shield to use it.
I'm not using it.
All right.
Zig, it would be very good on you then, because you're in magic a lot.
Well, I already have that feat or those traits though.
Okay. Do you have a shield?
I do.
Okay, well then. I'm never in melee. Bob sometimes is.
Yeah, if I could get there,
You
yeah.
can give it to
Yeah,
Devon if
Bob's-
you really want to.
Yeah. Say,
Bob's an
or
ex-melee
Taban.
character.
Yeah. Or Taban or Gasa. But Taban has her own shield. She can do that as well. She
Are
can do
you
shield block and raise shield?
are you sure you don't want to use it,
Me?
Darren?
He'll make me say it again. I swear to God.
All right.
I swear to God, Rory.
I swear to my God.
Well,
God views your ideas as weak.
Well, then probably like the next two options would be Taban or Bob. So if either of you want to use it, then or we could just sell it to get some other stuff.
Take it.
Okay.
No problem using that.
All right. So you take the Dusty Rose Prism, and I think it's an hour to attune to a magic item. I can't remember.
No, it's
You just
it's very quick.
Okay.
You just do
action,
it.
right?
All right.
Yeah.
So you attune, fancy
Invest.
phrase. Yeah, invest into it. And what you do, the crystal begins to glow a little bit and then lifts from your hand and begins to orbit around your head. And now it just does that. Forever.
Nice.
Actually,
See what other type of stones are there.
Lots. There's
yeah.
a ton.
There's a
A
good bit
lot.
of them.
Holy
Yeah.
crap.
There's a fuck. Yeah. No, it's-
All kinds of pretty
they
magic
wanted
rocks.
Aeon stones, and they wanted to be like, okay, you can get them any level. Any level.
any level.
All right.
I have some of the things I want now.
Okay. Go ahead and type them in chat.
So I have to go to multiple locations. So it's probably best if you could tell me if I could just go to them. I will go down the list. So I will first head to either the Temple of Gond or the Red Bazaar, specifically a seller of Ekaneafa, who is the weapons and adventuring gear type people. And I would like to buy a repeating heavy crossbow plus 3 magazines. Do they have that type of technology here in Chult? Because we have guns. I'm curious if we have repeating crossbows.
Let's see. Doo-doo.
I believe the repeating crossbows and guns, as per Pathfinder, came out in the same game.
It's advanced, but it's not uncommon. So let's see. Yep, you can find vendors who have repeating crossbows for sale.
Do they have repeating heavy crossbows?
Oh, let's see.
I'm looking for the big one.
I want the big one.
I want the minigun. I want to go around and look like that dude from fucking not Modern Warfare, fucking Monster Hunter. I want a Modern Warfare this Monster Hunter game.
The heavy crossbow is a martial, not advanced, so that's weird.
Because heavy crossbows are quote unquote more accessible than a normal crossbow.
Let's see. This one is uncommon.
Da.
It takes a good bit of searching, but you do manage to find someone who does have some repeating heavy bows in stock.
Sick. Would they be willing to give me it for it and plus 3 mags?
They will sell, and of course they will attempt to barter. And so
not a.
let's see.
Hmm.
Let me do some quick maths.
Yeah. Altogether, it would be 22 gold and 7 silver for the standard price.
Oh yeah.
The pearly white spindle for the Aeon stones is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's see.
There's one. Maybe it's that one. But there's one that lets you heal like 1 HP every minute.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
Okay.
The dude attempts to start the dealings at 33 gold for all of it.
I will give you 30 gold and a crossbow, which is worth exactly 3 gold.
Make a diplomacy check.
He's already swindling me, this fucker.
Yeah.
All right, DC might be pretty low then. 21.
He accepts the deal.
Easy. Fucking.
Wow, you swindled him because crossbows only sell for a gold and 5 silver pieces.
Yeah, well, he's already making a 7 gold profit, this cunt. Anyways. Okay, so I will give that to him. I will also ask him, do you have a net launcher?
Net launcher.
Yeah. Now,
Sure.
this is a rare item, so good luck.
Yeah, if it's rare, then maybe not. But let's see. Wow. He actually does. He has a net launcher in stock.
I will give you 20 gold for it. Actually, no. I'll barter with you, bitch ass. I want to get normal price if I can, because I still got other shit to buy.
Alright, make a diplomacy check.
Ugh. He's the one who initiated this, not me.
You're
15, that's not bad.
You're the one starting on the next item.
You know what? That's fair.
Well, let's see. He kind of nods his head. He's like, maybe, but he does play it up. This is a very rare item, and it is my last in stock. So what about 20 gold pieces for it?
19. I got other things to buy today, bruv, and I literally cannot go any cheaper.
He'll take it.
Start doing Pawn Star shit at you.
Fucking bastard. I'm assuming that comes with a net. I put my hand on the fucking gun.
Yeah, he'll throw in the net.
Excellent. All right. Save myself a gold. All right. Finally, because I'll go to a different seller of a Kenny Alpha.
Okay.
I'd like to buy a Volo's Guide to Monsters book. I'm not going to read any of it yet, though, because these are the people who sell the traveling and adventure. I would assume they have it.
All right. You go around and you're like, hey, you got any books? And there's like, not too many people actually sell books. But you go around and ask for Volo's Guide to Monsters, and you're met with people who are like, no, we don't sell that, or no, I've never heard of that.
It's annoying. So none of these people here have it. That's fine. Then finally, I'm going to go to the one place that I don't think anybody else in the party knows. I'm going to the black market, because that's where I got my thieves' tools originally. I would first like to buy thieves' tools and replacement picks and sell my blowgun plus the 13 blowgun poison needles with the vials of, or the one vial I have left of spear frog poison.
All right.
Because
Hey, Zach, will you
these
check
people
your
are the
DMs for a second?
Carrying poison?
Yeah, I got it from the fucking, God, what are their names? I got it from the people who shot them at us.
Oh,
Can't remember their names. They were the fucking cannibalistic tribe.
I can miss that.
I think you were there for that session. No, you weren't, because we had to drag you.
Sure.
You were unconscious.
Nice.
Sure.
But we'll go through your things one at a time. So what was the first thing you were looking to do?
Me?
Yes.
I'd like to buy thieves' tools plus replacement picks.
Alrighty. You go through and you buy, or you definitely find people selling these, and you can get them at standard market price.
Done. I will gladly pay standard.
And that is one of the major appeals to why people use the black market. 'Cause they don't want to deal with the merchant princes and their prices sometimes. But it also can get you put
is the
on
black
a shit
market
list.
here? Is the black market here just like the regular market, just with no markups?
Sorta. It is a place you can just walk into, but it's more seedy than just walking around publicly.
It just sounds like he's walking into Walmart as opposed to walking into, like, a Target or something and getting his groceries.
Kinda. Instead of just
Yeah,
going to
that-
any of these vendors out in the open, he cuts through some back alleys and goes to essentially some literal back rooms areas in Chult and meets with people who are essentially selling stuff that they probably shouldn't have.
yeah.
And
I like
so,
to think like the black markets in Chult are like little pockets all around Chult. That's like this is the black market. It's like this
Yeah.
location, this location, this location.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's generally what it is. And
Yeah.
with them being that, like, if I get turned in for selling this stuff, I'm going to lose my hands.
Yeah.
They are somewhat, they're just trying to make a living too. So they're more accommodating to like normal prices for people who want to use them.
Yeah. And so with that, I then go up to these people with quote unquote normal prices. Who wants to buy a blowgun and blowgun poison needles and some I have the blowgun, 13 needles and poison, or a vial of poison left.
You could definitely find people who want to buy that kind of stuff there, and just like selling you, they will attempt to purchase at regular market prices.
I have no idea what a regular market price for these poisons are.
So let's see.
It is spear frog poison specific.
Beer frog poison, and a single vial is 3 gold pieces.
Okay. Don't remember how much you said a vial, because a vial, if I recall, coated only one of my arrows, but 13 darts fit into one vial. So would you just count those the same price?
Yeah. So essentially, you have a vial of spear frog poison, and then 13 darts, and then the blowgun.
Okay, so then 6 gold.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'll sell it for 6 gold.
Transaction completed.
And the final thing out of everything, all this whole time, I wanted to buy if I need to. Where can I find Volo? Does anybody know Volo? Nobody knows Volo. I make my way back to the.
Make a diplomacy check.
I am in Port Nyanzara, so I have advantage. 16.
Yep, good thing you do. You go asking around about an individual named Volo, and people can kind of point you in a direction. They're like, "Oh yeah, I've heard that name," or "I think he went out and checked out this place." But what brief little asking about you do seems to be sort of a runaround at this point, where it's like, I think he went, over to this bar, and they're like, you go there, it's like, he just left from here, kind of thing. He went over, I think it was headed to this bar.
My asshole's bar hopping. All right. All right. If that's all for me.
All right.
Fine. Now I have to just put all of this fucking fancy shit in the inventory.
One moment.
Would Zig know about the black market?
That would kind of depend on how you want him to sort of interact with the society.
Okay.
It's not the most secret of things, but it's not like something everyone goes to.
Okay. I mean, he's not like a goody two shoes, so I would assume he would know.
Big dangerous. Look at you.
Though, Anadi, as you are walking about the sort of seedy area of Chult, an individual does catch your attention.
Okay.
They don't seem to be malicious in any way, but they do come up to you wanting to
Uh-oh.
engage with you a quick second.
All right, yeah.
Well, brother.
Excuse me, mein Freund. You seem to be a peruser of ranged weaponry. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, buddy.
yeah, brother. Excuse me. You're breathing a little close.
Mine apologies.
No, it's totally fine. First off, let's just start off. My name's Natty. What's yours?
My name is Kali Sul, but you can call me Kali.
Callie Sewell. All right, Callie. Good to meet you, Callie. What can I do for you this fine day? And yes, I'm a little bit of a fan of long range. Oh, Callie Sewell. Okay, well, I did not spell it that way in my handy dandy journal I carry around.
I am somewhat of a developer of firearms, and also another, I guess you could say, enthusiast. I am looking for an individual by the name of. One moment, I wrote it down.
Oh boy.
He pulls out a black notebook. I guess I should describe this character. He's just got like a large black cloak that covers most of him, but you can see he's wearing a long-beaked plague doctor mask.
Of course.
Oh, gee.
What color is the mask? Is it like
It's black as well.
Is it white?
Yeah.
Mate, you're gonna cook in that fucking thing. Just letting you know. Son, black likes to absorb heat.
It is best if most people do not see my face at this moment. My name, the name of the man I'm looking for is Raul Zafad. Have you met a man in this area by that name?
How exactly do you spell that?
That is like this.
Oh, Raul.
It shows you his book.
Yeah, okay. Well, off the top of me gander, DM?
The name doesn't ring a bell.
Hey, well, off the top of my head, I can't really think it. I don't think I do, but I'm a bit of an information gatherer myself, and I happen to know a lot of people. They might know. And you seem like an okay bloke. You didn't come up to me and try to stab me or rob me, so by terms of chult, you're pretty cool.
Do unto others as you would have them do to you, yeah?
Yeah, actually, I got a friend called Alexander. He's pretty cool. You should meet him.
I'm sure he's lovely, but I'm quickly running out of time. This man, he has stolen most of mine coin, and I had blueprints for a new weapon. I wanted to meet with the good Akene Afa, but I've been scallywagged by this man.
Well, like I said, if I get my friends together, come along with us. I guarantee we can help you. And but I'll say this is just my personal thing. If you want to reward them, that's fine by me. I'll just do this out of the kindness of my heart.
That is very kind of you.
Yeah, so come on. I got nothing better to do right now. I've finished all my shopping.
If you do find wind of this man, I am staying. It is difficult to say. I am staying at many places right now. It is money is tight.
You don't want to come along?
No. I must continue searching.
Fair enough. Yeah. Well, how much exactly? Don't mind me asking. Just so we know how much we might need to get out of this individual. How much was stolen from you?
It was about 400 gold.
Holy shit, brother! No wonder you got robbed from.
I came to Chult to I thought I'm meeting princes. Is the reputation here.
No, that's fair.
A sizable coin would be required, and it seems I have been mistaken in more ways than one.
Yeah, no worries. You said he ain't many places. I'll try my best to find you, and you kind of, believe it or not, kind of cut out a figure here. I actually, exactly like the other person, Alexander, he wore like heavy gear, which was like not meant for the environment. Trust me, at least get like a hat or like maybe make some holes in the back of the coat. It'll make you breathe easier.
I will take this into consideration.
Actually, here, and I hand you insect repellent salve. It's my last one, but it's only got about half its uses left, and I'm planning to get some more anyways.
Thank you. That is very kind.
Yeah. Cheers, mate. Cheers, mate. I'll talk to you later, I suppose. Hopefully.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
And he hurries away, making sure he's not been seen by anyone that he doesn't want to be seen by.
What a strange bird.
Yeah, I shrug my shoulders and be like, all right. I've never been approached for that before. And now he's going to start looking for his friends. We've got a new job, I guess.
Alrighty. It doesn't take too long to find them. Presumably, they are still wandering about in the Magic District, kind of where you left them.
Shit, well, I was hoping they might have things to do. I still got shit to put in my inventory. But anyways, hello, friends. Good to see you.
Hey. We have a bag of holding now.
Hey, that's fucking great.
Also, I remembered we have a empty level 2 spell scroll.
It's a fucking good point. I forgot about that for sure.
At this point, would I be able to like find them somewhat easily after coming back?
Oh, now you want to find us. You sneaky shit.
Yeah.
Dasa's got that spell scroll, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they're just in the shopping districts.
Nah.
Yeah, kind of just where they... I mean, technically the whole city is a shopping district, but yeah. Doesn't take too awfully long. You'll eventually meet back up with them.
Oh, hey, Alexander. Where'd you run off to?
I had to go throw away my fucking cup. Yeah, I was just at church. I was at
You had to go... You had to throw away a cup?
No, shut up.
How important is this cup?
No, you went to ask me a question. As I was walking out of my room.
I mean,
no, okay, I was at the Order of the Gauntlets temple.
Actually, I've been meaning to ask you, because you do, work for them or with them, I guess, would they be able to help us get, like, some gear?
It is not impossible, I suppose.
All right, well, just, because it would be pretty cool if we could get, like, some just upgraded weapons, since we are probably going to be going into the jungle, like, here soon.
Speaking of that, and then I was going to pull out this fucking big crossbow.
Cha-chunk.
Click, clack. Yeah. So, this is my new toy. It can fire up to 180 feet, where originally I could fire 240. I can now fire up to 360.
I like to think it does the actual Monster Hunter thing, where it's on your back.
Oh, yeah.
You whip it out, it unfolds like 5 times.
You are a beautiful DM if that is the case. Not only that, just to let you know, my damage die goes from a D10 on this fucking bad boy to a D12.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, so when I shoot people with a hunter's aim crossbow, it's 2d12. It's fucking
Isn't that when you
scary.
reload, though?
No, the whenever I use the weapon and hunt prey or hunter's aim, it's one tier higher.
What's
When
that
you use
from?
hunt prey or interact with your reload on your crossbow, you
If
get
the
plus 2
crossbow is a
separate
simple crossbow, also increase the damage die size. It's a
Incorrect,
martial
Annabelle.
crossbow.
You are correct. I'll shut up. But I still got a cool big gun that shoots farther, which is the best part. And I don't have to do my rotation of fire, reload. I can fire, reload.
Reload for 3 actions.
Can you stop taking the wind out of myself for like half a second? I'm aware of what it is exactly.
I had a long day. I'm taking the winds out of everybody's sail if I get the chance.
Okay, cool. Goss is a little
Taco.
bit... Yeah, Goss is on a bit of an angry spree right now. Best to stay clear.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
But
She got back, started tuning everybody out. Anyways.
But yeah, you guys meet back up, talk about your recent experiences, maybe share some information. But what is your next course of activities? You have a couple sort of leads that you guys could try to go track down?
Yeah, brothers and sister, I got a thing that kind of popped up that I wasn't expecting. This bird? I'm not sure. Like this individual came up to me wearing a big old long beaky thing, wearing a longer coat than yours, Alexander, believe it or not, and wearing all black. He was looking for his money. He said he got robbed by some bloke. Can't exactly remember where he said he got robbed from. Look up at God or towards Alexander, past Alexander. I look at the person beyond Alexander. Did you mention
only
where
gave you a
got
name.
robbed? Oh yeah, this fucking dude called Roll Zafad. Anybody know him?
Is it what?
Roll Zafad. Raulzhafad. He's the individual who robbed this bloke.
News to me.
Fair enough. I look to the other people.
What roll can I do to see if I recognize the name?
Society check, possibly.
Okay.
You have advantage because in non-zero.
The
So an
name
18.
sounds familiar to Zig, but he's not sure where or why.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds kind of familiar, but I'm not.
People get robbed in, the port all the time. It's just usually it's something that people got to deal with themselves.
Yeah, well, think about
Sounds like
this.
it might take some affirmative action.
Well, I mean, he's already looking for it himself. But, I thought I'd be a nice bloke. And I'm going to lean in. By the way, the coin purse he fucking lost was 400 gold, so you know.
A lot of money.
Yeah, it's a lot of fucking money. Which means if we can help this individual, he might pay y'all.
Like
I
a
don't need
reward.
Yeah,
Payment,
nice.
More payments always nice.
Exactly. But he was trying to meet with the fucking princes, so he clearly is a higher standard than anything that I'd want to deal with. I know them, trust me, I know the princes, but they don't like knowing me. Well, some of them. Yeah, me and Jessamine go way back, and we probably shouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah, also, fucking Jabal. Fuck Jabal. He's a
I feel
prick.
like there's a whole lot behind
you
that.
say it kind of loud, but not loud enough that anyone around the group can hear, and you do that little over shoulder to make sure no one heard you say that.
Oh yeah. Listen, they're guides and sell swords. Anybody in this crowd could be one of them.
It sounds like that might take a little bit more information than what we have right now.
Yeah, probably, but only way to find this individual is if start looking around. I did a little bit of searching for Volos as well, and bloody bastards like all over town or something. At least with that, I heard about it. Couldn't find any one specific location, so I suppose we just either start bottom top or top to bottom. Figure it out as we go.
And right, he was hanging around a lot of pubs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean,
And
it's
so,
still early in the day.
So you
Somewhat,
guys essentially have 4 sort of leads that you guys can go on. You could try to interact with this Calisul's endeavors, though I'm not sure how much Darren has of that sort of marked. You could journey back to the Order of the Gauntlet to see any assistance they could try to find. You could try to scout around town for Volo, or information about Volo, or you could try to scout around town about any information of the Sohn sisters, or / Asarak.
Yeah.
Right. I thought we were going to Volo for information about the Sohn sisters because they're night hags.
Yeah. Well, and that weird Al Ghul Thul. And I got a question I'd like to ask him as well, personally.
Alrighty. And so, are you guys drifting more towards Volo?
Sure.
Volo.
All right.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea.
Look for this role individual on our way.
And so, as you guys wander about town, mostly focusing on, say, the bars and such.
Yeah.
anyone could give me either a society or perception check. However, they would like to essentially be looking.
I will use society because I have advantage on that one. 22 for me.
And I'll use perception.
All right. Anyone else? Would they? All right. Here's one for Alexander. Would Bob or Gasa also like to make rolls? You don't have to.
I have like
I'm good.
only one
Alrighty.
thing.
Oh, what's up, Bob?
Let's do that. Oh, hey.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
stop that.
Why are you giggling like that, Bob?
Huh?
Why are you making us nervous, Bob? Why are you giggling?
Oh, it's because I have a one, like a
Oh,
one modifier
okay.
on it.
I thought you were laughing because you got some kind of sneaky plan.
No, I just can ruin everything immediately.
By the way, Gossa, I picked this up. Don't exactly know how it works, but might be a thing that you might want to read over. Want to help me invest in it somehow?
And so,
What's the level limit? I assume the type 1 can only contain like a first level spell.
I believe so, correct. As far as I've read with the thing as well, once a spell's cast into it, as far as I know, doesn't leave it. And I think you can cast any spell you want into it at any time. It'll just change it over. It doesn't say it. It doesn't change.
maximum spell level, first level.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only offensive, I guess you could call it, first level spell I have is Fear.
Well, perhaps we'll keep it in the back pocket then, and I mean, Fear's still...
Because my other first level spells are taken up by Heal and Magic Weapon.
I'd love for
presumably we don't want to toss on the enemies.
I'd like to shoot at the enemy with magic weapon, or I'd like to shoot my ally's weapon with my crossbow.
Yeah, play Anna or whatever her name is from
Yes.
Overwatch. I'll put heal on the bullet for you, and then you.
I'll play the fucking TF2 medic.
That would be pretty dope. But
the heal would have to out damage the fucking spell. I mean the damage.
as you guys journey around Fort Nyanzaru, you guys get the ring around for a good little bit. Essentially bar hopping, but not actually bar hopping. Though, as you journey about town, you do uncover a little bit of information not related to Bolo, just chatting with people. You have talked with some people that the dwarven population here in Port Nyanzaru has drastically dropped. From people talking, it seems that the dwarves are attempting to reclaim a mine that was taken over by a red dragon. And the dwarves have been leaving on Exodus from port for quite some time now. But after hopping around maybe about 10 or so various alcoholic-themed establishments, one of you guys notices you guys kind of get, fingers pointing as you guys are following the latest trail of the direction of this supposed Mr. Volo. One of you individuals sees someone kind of lying in some rubbish in like the side of an alley. This individual is, if he wasn't dirty and smelly, he would actually be rather well dressed. And the individual seems to kind of just be laying there. His legs sort of just almost cartoonishly sticking up out of the trash.
Yeah, well, fuck, mate. I'm gonna start walking over to the drunkard. Hey, brother, are you all right? Pull him out.
He goes, "Yeah, man, I'm great. How are you?"
I'm doing pretty good. I'll flip him over onto like so he's in a sitting position, start dusting him off, pulling off any trash on him.
Yep.
Yay.
You start dusting
Oh,
him
fuck
off.
me.
He seems to be a regular, mostly mundane looking human. He's definitely a foreigner, thanks to his pale skin. Has somewhat dirty brown hair. Has little bits of like trash and staining all over his outfit. And it's like, well, thanks for pulling me out of there, mate. I didn't know how I was going to get out of there.
No worries about it, bruv. You take care of yourself, all right? And I will
You too.
stand up from him.
You go to help him stand up, and he kind of does that thing where he's like, he seems stable, and then immediately just falls back over into the trash.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I guess that's his bad, dude, huh?
I guess that's his bed, dude.
Seems like it.
Bob. I mean, all right. Hey, listen, brother, do you got a place that you got to stay or something?
He's like, yeah, I'm here. He kind of like pats the trash, and some of it like flings up in the air.
Oh, come
Yeah,
on.
see?
Listen, let's go find this man an inn. Do you want to hold my shoulder?
Sure. And he holds onto your shoulder as you try to help him walk, and it's that very cartoonish, sort of drunken walk where he's holding
Oh,
on
boy.
to you, but he's still going back and forth.
Somebody help me.
All right, I'll walk over and I'll help carry him.
Thank you. I'm dealing with my inventory because apparently I got 7 bulk out of fucking nowhere when I had 5.
And you try to help him stay stable and walk and such. It's like, you guys are nice lot. How can I
I
help
love him.
you individuals?
What's this dude's name even?
I don't think
No
we
one
know
asked
it.
him.
Yeah.
I'll
Just
bet you
nice
it's
man.
Volo.
Hey,
What's
buddy.
your name, dude?
Yeah, what's up?
What's your name?
My name's Volo. What's your
Yeah.
name?
Oh,
Ah.
fuck.
I'm Zig.
Hey,
Hi,
we found Bolo.
Zig.
You know, funny that we were actually just looking for you.
Oh, well, I hope you find me.
All right then. Let's find somewhere for him to sober up.
All right.
Wait,
Should we
sober up.
make him throw up?
What are you gonna do? Just punch him in the gut?
No, you like
Maybe.
stick something down his throat, make him gag and make him puke.
Hey, do we
I
still
gotta-
have any of those hag heads? Or did we give all those
Hey.
away?
We didn't collect heads. The only thing we took were the hag's eyes they were carrying.
Okay. All right.
The only head that we took off that she carried around for a little bit was the storm hag, which then she threw into the ocean.
Okay. Well,
Zach, this existed in Pathfinder First Edition. They haven't officially ported it over to Second Edition,
Which thing?
but Soothe syrup.
Oh, I mean, sure, it's a thing that exists in Pathfinder.
So that's an option.
what does that do?
Interesting.
Or what was it? Alchemical kindness? Is that another thing that was like that?
Oh yeah, I think that's right. Alchemist kindness.
Ah, yeah.
Yep, that's actually closer
So anyone
to what we would want.
who has a train in crafting or alchemical or arcana type stuff could remember that something called alchemist's kindness exists, and it's essentially a quick sober up tool invented by alchemists to get rid of their hangovers.
I mean, so it was one gold piece in First Edition. I don't know if you would want to adjust the price for that into Second Edition.
Let's see what
Uh,
potion page. Alchemical items. Boop, boop. Uh,
Or we can spin him
I guess
around
it'd
really
be-
fast.
I guess we'll say it's an elixir.
And I mean, you could even just price it as an antidote.
I got an antidote if you want it. Use that. That's fine.
So yeah. We'll put it as an antidote. So that would be 3 gold standard market price for
Well,
one.
too rich for my blood.
For one of those.
I give him 3. I give him a fucking lesser antidote. Drink this. It's alcohol.
Also
Oh.
rubs her 2 gold pieces together.
He chugs the vial of antidote and is like, oh, that's not very good. What is this?
It's an antidote. I lied to you. I'm sorry, brother.
I'm not sick.
Yeah, but you know, it might help.
Maybe in the head.
Maybe, I don't know, is alcoholism considered an illness here or no?
I mean, technically, but it's not a toxin in the state of how antidote works.
Yeah, gotcha. Yay!
And so you guys have found Volo. He's
Apparently.
he's so drunk he doesn't know that he's him. And,
Sounds like a good time, honestly.
and so what are you guys doing, I guess, with Volo?
I'll ask him, hey, do you have a place you're like actually living in?
Like, just kind of around. I mostly stay in Port Nanzaru.
All right. Do we have a form of housing here yet?
Not really.
No.
There's a
Okay.
couple inns that you guys can stay at various prices, but that's the closest thing you have to a permanent dwelling here.
All right. Do you guys want to take him back to like a room to try and sober him up and talk to him?
Might be a good idea. Excuse me. Oh, that was an accident. I'm having trouble with my fucking inventory.
All right. We'll just find like the closest inn.
Alrighty. It doesn't take too awfully long to find a dwelling place, and they will allow lodging. Services. There is the one that is essentially free lodging, somewhat, the cheapest and somewhat seediest sort of inn, but there are more typical inns which are 1 silver a day per person.
All right, that's not too bad. All right, we'll just get one of the rooms there and ask for a pitcher of water.
Alrighty. They accommodate. Water is pretty much complimentary. You guys order him a room, essentially take him back and go to like lay him on the bed, and he's like, "What are we doing here?"
And I'll take the jug and throw it in his face.
Like, what was with that, mate? I didn't want to go swimming.
Hey man, we're just trying to sober you up.
Like, I don't want to be sober.
I love
We got some important questions to ask.
It's not Sammy Sure Shot. It's not Sammy Sure Shot. It's not Sammy Sure Shot.
It's better.
At this point,
It
you
is
realize that he's
Volo.
actually a magic talking gun. No, I'm just kidding. But it's like what kind of questions? I mean, I could answer questions dry. You didn't have to throw water on me.
Oh well, fair.
We had a book we want to do to sign.
We don't have the book.
You don't have the book?
Do we not
I didn't
find
get
it?
it. I couldn't find it. I
God.
tried. We would like to purchase one of your fine books.
And then have you sign
would.
Yeah, actually, we heard you might know a few things about Chelt and stuff, and
Oh, yeah,
we're a bit of people like to go out and about.
I know a lot about Chult. Yeah, he reaches into his own bag of holding and pulls out a pretty decent sized manuscript and is like, would you like me to sign it as well?
Exactly, brother.
Yeah, he pulls out ink and quill and he goes to opens it up, gives it a very big scribble. You're pretty sure it's not his real signature. And he kind of like closes the book before the ink dries, and he's like, "That'll be 150 gold."
Holy
Okay.
fuck. What is it without your signature?
50 gold.
Okay, there we fucking go. Christ alive.
I feel like your estimation is a little off.
It might not be.
Stop. This is clearly Volo, the greatest guide to monsters I've ever met.
That's right.
I think 150 gold is honestly too low.
You think I should up my prices?
I think for folk who don't know your worth, you should.
Oh, maybe I should then. So then, for you, 200 gold then.
With us, with other people.
Although I can't speak for these folks. I'm a bit short on gold, but I would like at least an unsigned copy.
Like, all
Without
right, then.
the signature is a little out of my pay range, and for one as worldly as you, it's it's worth a lot more. But I just like the regular version for now, please.
He goes, all right, that's fine. He puts the book and stuff back into his bag, pulls out a non-signed copy of his book. Is like 50 gold, please.
I'm
50
willing
gold.
to put down you're 50. Holy fuck.
We have a 50 gold in the party chest. This is going towards the party. This is the party.
No, we actually have 21 because the party chest was used to buy the bag of holding.
Oh my god, where the fuck did all of our gold go?
I have
Not the
19.
gossip.
I have 19. Well, this was all for party. I have 19 of my own gold. I will gladly pay all of it for some.
I have 5 silver on me.
Well, it's
I
19,
have
5
6
silver,
gold.
6 gold. All right.
I got a platinum piece from somewhere.
We got that all the way back in Fort Ilaroon.
that's worth 10 gold.
Yeah, we got that from the ghoul hunts. In fact, Tadon knows that shit. Has her own as well.
Yeah, she also has a platinum piece that you guys gave her, and she will.
I gave it to her.
Yeah, if you guys need it, she'll kind of like pull it out. It's like, do y'all really want to buy this dude's book?
I mean, it'd be useful, but I've thought about it. You actually could use some better shit, believe it or not, lass. I forgot to buy your shit because I was too busy looking over my cat.
Well, then what? Do we just get him drunk again and make him forget about this? Well, I don't.
No, I don't want to do that. Listen, Volo, brother.
Yeah.
We are here.
Oh, you're my
because,
brother? I didn't know I
Joel.
had a brother.
Yeah. How about this? We are people who go out and about and do a little bit of adventuring. Perhaps if we get the opportunity to come back, if we don't die, obviously, to give you information, you would be willing to either lower the price or, better yet, we could give you information now about beasties and such, and you could possibly lower the price currently based on what information we may be able to give you. Because I'm sure there's something on this island that you haven't known about that we might have witnessed.
Yeah, oh, that's a great idea. Any wandering out in the jungle I don't have to do is splendid.
Exactly.
And he goes,
So,
if we partners, and he goes to shake your hand.
bloody rude. And I will shake his hand and I'll do a good forearm shake.
Alrighty. In that case, the book is 25 gold.
Excellent. I will put down 19. I want the book. And Nutty wants the book.
Oh, I have 2 gold I could put in.
I have 5 silver, everyone. I have not seen a penny of my earnings.
Just take 6 out of the fucking party funds, and then you could split them up amongst the rest of you. I will have no money at that point. Also, didn't you put your money inside the A little bowl at your church?
I put 2 silver in
I
the
thought
bowl.
it was 2 gold. I thought it was 2 gold.
How much more do we need now?
We need 6. We only need 6. I'm putting in 19.
Well, I guess that's all my gold.
Okay, well, you don't have to use it. We can use the party funds.
Yeah, because we have 21 in the bag.
All right,
Oh,
I'll take 6 from
yeah.
that. So the bag has 15, 19, 25 gold. Cheers, brother.
He accepts the gold and hands over the book. It's like, thank you for your cooperation, and then falls backward
you,
and
brother.
passes out.
Oh, fuck me.
Now somebody grab his hand and make him sign it while he's asleep.
I don't think it works like that. I will look at the cover of the book.
You look at the cover of the book and see if there's an actual official cover.
Oh, shit. What is the cover? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah,
I suppose it's D&D. They like to have little things. They have like a picture for every fucking book in Icewind Dale.
well, I mean,
It's insane.
in the confines of D&D, this is an actual book that you can buy.
Well,
Yeah, Volo's Guide to Monsters is...
And so,
yeah, I own
I
it.
thought everyone knew about this.
Oh, yeah.
So,
No, I own it.
the-
I'm just wondering if this one's called different. Sorry.
yeah, it's still called that in-game world as well.
Oh, okay.
And
Sick.
on the cover, it seems to be a rather well-done illustration of, like, an octopus? A squid? You can't really tell. Some kind of tentacled thing.
That's bloody terrifying.
What if we kill Volo here and forever alter the history of Faerun?
I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking of robbing him.
He is in his weakest state right now. Not only that, and
This is a standard
we've
state.
seen him. Nice. Oh, this is a standard. Look, terrifying. Not only that, and we've seen him pull out his bag of holding, so we know where his good shit is.
And in the
This
chat,
is also
in the
big
Discord
position.
chat, I put a link to the copy of what the book looks like.
Yeah.
I feel like we could just tell him that he gave us his bag, and he'd probably just give us his bag.
I don't think so.
I don't know. He doesn't even know who he is.
Well, fuck, mate. I wanted to talk to the man.
How passed out is he?
He seems to be completely passed out.
He's fucking knackered, brother. I think we'll have to wait till the morning.
I'm gonna take the gold back.
All right, you take the gold out of his hand. Nothing happens.
All right. Everyone, take whatever gold you spent back.
I will take 5 just so if ever I get implicated, none of my business. There's 20 left in that pot, left in that amount of gold you have.
I am against this idea, but I suppose I can't stop you.
I don't want to take the money either, bruv, but like, fucking.
I mean, it's not like we're
Look at the
murdering
man.
him.
I don't think we're murdering him. I just think if we give him the money for the gold, he's just going to spend it all on alcohol. Like, I think we're saving his life.
Yeah, we're doing a
He
good
literally
deed.
thought his bed was trash. I think this is a good thing.
Yeah, like, I think we should at least watch over him for a day. I'd like to ask him some fucking questions.
So are you guys gonna like babysit Volo for a day?
Sure.
A natty will if other people want to do things.
All right.
Oh man.
He says that because Blue wants to go to the bathroom.
All right. Well, Anadi agrees to watch over this random drunkard to make sure he can get back on his feet. Is there anything else the party would like to do while, I guess, Anadi spends the rest of his day doing this?
No, not really.
I got nothing.
I mean, the only thing that I'd want to do is see if I could talk down the price for a striking rune.
All right. Well, if you head back to the magical district to do a little bit of shopping, that is something you could do. Taban, seeing that you guys are essentially playing babysitter, she's like, I'm gonna head back to my house. I'll meet up with you guys later, I guess, whenever you guys decide to do more adventuring. So she heads off. Oop-a-doop-a-doop. We pull up the runes. You said a striking rune?
Yeah.
That's the wrong page.
Should be like 65 gold pieces.
Indeed. That is the flat market price. Of course, the people will try to upcharge you a little bit for it.
All right.
So,
And you do have the +1 weapon potency, right?
I do not.
Because the weapon needs to have that first.
does it?
We had this conversation like an hour ago.
I could have swore since it's what is it
You
called?
get the
A fundamental
+1.
rune.
Yeah, you need the weapon potency is the first fundamental rune, and then you get the
Okay.
striking.
I thought that since they were both fundamentals, you could get them independently of each other.
I mean, I'll double check, but I don't think so.
Alright.
Come back to me.
Alrighty. Well,
All right. Well, since I don't have the potency rune, how much do those normally?
the
sell for?
standard potency is 35 gold pieces.
Okay, and all that does is just make
plus
room
one to
for an. Okay.
+1 to hit, and allows you to put a property rune on the weapon.
Okay. Well, are you guys okay with me getting that on my sword? Since all the money is now in the party bag.
That's fine.
Okay. All right. Well
Um,
then.
Go ahead. I'm just
Oh,
looking at
then I'll try and talk the price down a little bit. Say who we're working for and stuff like that.
Alrighty. It's not too hard to, double check. Yep. You can find people who have +1 weapon runes in stock. And if you would like
Okay.
to talk down the price, go ahead and roll diplomacy.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything.
Oof.
Well, so
I'll use my hero point to reroll that just for shits and giggles.
I'm not seeing anything that says you have to have the potency before you get a striking, but I think you do need one of them to get a +1 weapon rune.
Well, you need potency before you can put any property runes on a weapon.
Yeah.
Yes. But with a 16... Oh, that's the wrong page. Alright. You managed to talk the individual down a little bit in the barter negotiations, and so he's willing to let it go for 30 gold pieces.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. And then I'll hand him my my neck splitter and let him do the thing.
Well, it's actually something you could do yourself, because he hands you what essentially looks like a rock, but it has a glowing rune in it. And it says you can just press this into your weapon, and it transfers the rune. And so you do that wherever you want to put the rune, and when you pull the rock away, it's now just a rock, and you now have a rune etched into your weapon.
Right on.
And now your neck splitter is a +1 neck splitter.
Awesome. After I do that, I'll just head back to the room.
Alrighty. Not much has really changed. Volo's still passed out. And just to fast forward time a little bit, if you guys essentially just get rooms here as well, essentially wait the night. The next morning, he will be somewhat sober and awake.
Morning, brother.
Somewhat sober.
He's like, oh, hello.
Yeah, I'd like to think I stayed in his room over the night.
And just watch
I don't
him
think
sleep.
I don't think he complained.
Like, oh, where am I?
We brought you into an inn because you were fucking knackered, brother. You were talking about all these weird things, and you were... Listen, basically, we stopped you from sleeping out in a pile of trash.
Basically, you were pissing out your mouth.
Jesus Christ, how the fuck did you get in here?
I was here the whole time. It's like, oh, well, I do appreciate that, the kindness and generosity of strangers. How about, let's say, I go and thank you properly. I know a great bar around here.
There's a knock at the door.
Oh,
Seems like a general idea.
that must be more of our friends. Go over, open the door to any friends who'd like to come.
Taban and Goss are there. They got coffee.
Oh, you know how boss that... Okay. I like to think that
Boss bitches.
Goss is
being
the
boss
only
bitches.
person that Taban, like, bring... Like, Taban is totally like, okay, Gossa, you can come to my house. Nobody else.
It could be a fair assessment.
Oh, you
I'd like
are,
to think if Alexander tried, he could.
You can think anything you want.
Yeah, that is what I said.
Oh, I got this character sheet. It says lawful evil.
Ooh.
But yeah, I got, whoever else kind of walks in. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
are these
you
more
are-
friends of yours?
Yeah, we're actually kind of a roaming group. We're known as the Bee Gees.
Oh, how
Gossa got
fascinating!
coffee. Gossa got coffee for everybody. She hands one out.
Oh, you are beautiful.
Thank you.
Gently
She does a curtsy.
Shit.
Yeah, but we're here because yesterday you were kind enough to sell us one of these, and I will hold out the Volo's Guide to Monsters.
He goes, oh, you bought a book. Splendid. Thank you for buying one. Not too many people are
Yes.
interested in them.
Absolutely.
Yes, well, you know,
Exactly what we did.
it's not been the easiest of journeys for us, but we kind of made a deal. So, in you granting us the book, we made a deal with you that we possibly go out there and give you information about things
Oh,
that are about out
splendid.
there. And
I've
I
always
haven't
wanted
taken
my own group of adventurers, but it's been so hard. No one's been wanting to make deals with me.
well, I'll say this, brother. You're a little hard to approach when you're drunk, and
Oh, pish!
You-
I've been told I'm very friendly when I'm drunk.
well, you were. You see, you were.
Is that
That's the
wrong?
problem. You're too friendly, and you know that might give people the wrong idea.
How could that give people the wrong idea? It's too,
Trust me, brother. Out of anybody in this group, I am the most friendliest, and what I've learned is when you're too friendly, things can go wrong.
He goes, I don't know about that.
Even so, we have some information that you might like, but I'd like to know some information of personal matter relating to me.
Sure. Let's say we go talk at the bar, and he gets up. And tries to make
Sit back down. All right, sit back down.
Oh,
Listen,
what?
brother. The information I have is a little bit. I don't like showing it off to people, and I heard that you are a little bit smarter when it comes to some of the denizens of Chult.
Oh, sure.
Also, can you make sure that door's locked? And I will turn back to the M. Well, you see, I might look like me, but I'm not me. I'm actually, and I'll turn into a spider.
All right, you turn into a giant spider. He freaks out momentarily. Kind of does that thing where he backflips over the bed. He's like, "Oh shit!"
I just, as he like looks over the top to look back at me, I'll just tip my hat up, or like lift my hat up and down
He's like, "Oh,
with one of my legs.
I've never seen one of you in person. That's quite fascinating."
Oh,
He comes over and kind of like starts trying to touch you.
yeah, you know, that's fine. You said you never seen one of me in person?
Yes.
Do you know what I am?
He goes, "Yes, you're an Anadi, spider people."
Well, no, that's my name. My name is Anadi.
You're named Anadi.
Yeah.
Your parents must
That's
have
what-
been very unoriginal.
Well, I didn't know my parent. Well, I didn't know my dad. He never was about, and my mom died when she gave birth to me in the fucking brothel.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, but apparently the only thing she said was apparently my name. It was Anetti.
He goes, maybe she wasn't naming you, but maybe that's what the people who helped deliver you thought she was. But he goes,
Well.
no. You are part of a race of people called Anati. And you are, as you can obviously tell, he like lifts one of your hairy legs. It's like, you are spider people.
Yeah.
Not too many places in the world that have your kind. But yeah, there's some of you that live here in Chult.
Really?
Yeah.
Where? I've never known. I've never met anybody like me.
He goes, well, your people are very secretive about this sort of thing. It's quite interesting that you're so open about this with your friends. But
I wasn't at first, trust me, brother. But Chult requires you to have everybody understand who exactly you are.
but he goes, as far as I have information, there may be some others like you in Chult. Your kind isn't very open about who they are, essentially. But from what little bit I have been able to gather, there should be a Anadi settlement on the other side of Chult.
Yeah,
Settlement?
Yeah, like an actual city, kind of like here, Port Naranzaru. Except I think only Anadis live there.
You've seen this place.
Yeah.
I have not
How do
seen this
you know about
place, but I have not seen this place, but I get around. A lot of people talk to me because I'm very friendly, and I learn things. Some things I have to pay for, but I acquire information, and that's kind of what I do.
Well, fuck,
That's
brother.
interesting.
That's that's amazing. You don't exactly know where on the other side of the coast, because
Not exactly where, but I do remember a name. I believe it was called Shilku.
how do you spell that, brother? That's a bit hard to say.
Boop.
Q. Shilku. Fuck me.
He goes, I'm not sure about the location or the size of this place, but from what information, which isn't honestly much, but from the information I had of Shilku, it is a major dwelling place for the Nadi folk. In fact, maybe the largest dwelling of a Nadi in the world.
Thank you, brother. I will just give him my coin purse. Everything in it.
This wow, thank you.
It's 5 gold and 3 silver.
He doesn't even check it. He just throws it in his bag of holding.
That's fine. Trust me, brother. This information means more to me than you could possibly know.
Well, I guess if you've been alone this whole time, like you said you have, I imagine it is. I'm glad I could give you some information because that's who I am. I'm a distributor of knowledge.
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
Yeah. I'll look through your book in a moment, but I don't know if my friends have any things they want to learn from. I'll look back to my friends.
We've been told that you might know something about the Sohn sisters.
He goes, "Oh yes, I've heard that name. From what I can tell, though, they're mostly a mythical type of figure, sort of like akin to Chultian boogeyman stories. Though, with how many hags seem to dwell out in the jungles of Tolt, they could be based off of real hags. Maybe that's not their real names, but what would you like to know?
Just. Oh man.
Like, around where do they
Yeah.
typically say that they reside?
According to the myths of the Sohn sisters, they seem to be a really they seem to have full reign of Chult. The stories from various Chult not civilizations, but Schult, past, yeah, I guess past civilizations, because before Port Naranzaro became a thing, the Schult was actually full of the ruins of past cities of the Chultan citizens, and from what I have been able to gather through historical importance of these past dwellings, all of them seem to share some telling of the story of the Sohn sisters. So it's almost like it was a common story that was either passed around the different civilizations, or if they were real, they just had that much power that they ruled throughout Schult. Typically, hags rule in a set location, but if these three truly were that powerful that Schult was their whole was the realm of their domain, they must have been some powerful figures if they actually exist.
Man, that doesn't narrow shit down.
No, not really.
He goes, well, yep.
But it
Sometimes
is information.
that's how it goes with information from the past. It's not always entirely accurate.
Alright.
Is there like a pretty consistent story on what types of hags they are?
He goes, best based on their descriptions and how they interact with the people in the stories. My surmise is that they are night hags.
Okay, what the fuck is a night hag? How do you deal with night hags?
He goes, so most hags are actually Fey folk. They come from the Feywilds. They are like corrupt fairies, I guess you could call them. Whereas most Fey folk tend to be more on the good alignment. Hags take up the corrupted side and the evil. Night hags, though, are different. They actually come from the pits of hell. Not as a joke.
Shit.
Nice.
They are demonic, essentially, in nature.
Oh boy.
That does not sound fun.
Indeed, it is not. I've actually had interactions with people who have engaged with night hags, and they said that it was truly some of the most terrifying things they have ever experienced. More dreadful than any dragon.
Really?
It's
Man,
awfully concerning.
very.
Indeed.
Yay. Terrifying.
So, I mean, truthfully, we're not seeking out these Sohn sisters. We were just curious about them. We heard some, what was it, like ghoul speak its name. Or their names, I suppose.
Really?
Yeah, saying that they would tell them about us.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
because we were killing them.
And honestly, this seems like way above us right now.
yeah,
I don't know why a ghoul thinks it like, oh, we're big and bad.
That is
we
quite
found this,
interesting.
found this journal as well about them from a bloke called Acerek, whatever.
Oh,
Some bloke named Acerek apparently hired the Sohn sisters for something with the Soulmonger.
interesting.
Whatever that is.
Yes, I don't know what that is, but I have heard
You don't
its
know what the
name tossed
Soulmonger
about.
is?
I've heard its name tossed about.
Yeah, it's
It
the
seems-
bloody thing that supposedly is causing all the fucking death.
Yes.
I was gonna say, I thought we as PCs had heard that before. At least those of us
We
that were
did.
there when we were originally hired.
Yeah, Sindra told us.
Because
Yeah.
that I have heard. I've also heard that it's something here in Schult, but I've not been able to gather any further information about it. However, whoever the Sohn sisters and this Acer Rarak is, if you could find them, maybe you could get some information from them, since they seem to have something to do with it.
Bloody probably. Yeah. Didn't Sindra mention something about one of the flies you got there, Gossa? Like Volama, no?
What?
The Al Ghul things. The Al Gore things.
That Thul Master.
Oh, Algolthu.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, she said it looked like a page from one of his books.
Yeah.
And if you take the time to actually flip through his book to the page number on that, you'll see that that's actually a page from his book.
That's terrifying. Okay. I expect to just see it in the book.
Yeah.
Damn. What does it say?
It says the same sort of description, which isn't much information about it, but there is now you have a depiction to go with it. And it seems to be a large fish-like entity with multiple eyes and long tentacles instead of fins. And there seems to be a picture of a person like drawn with it to scale, and like the person is like, if it's truly to scale, it seems like the person is like the size of one of its eyes.
As a what?
I turned the picture to the group chat. I believe this is what the fucking thing looks like.
Indeed, it is.
It's terrifying.
Oh.
This is
Like that.
Ah,
Okay.
interesting creature.
yeah. How did you meet one of these, Vola?
He goes, "Oh, I didn't meet any of these. These are
How do you know what they look like?
from people who have met them.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, I don't go out and fight monsters to study them. I talk to people like you, and I learn about the things that they experience, and then I write them down, and then I sell it.
You know what? It's probably a smarter business than what we're doing.
I've heard that from a couple people. Though you would not believe the trouble I have trying to get any of the prince merchants to agree to selling my book.
Yeah, they're a bunch of stuck-up people.
Indeed, it's so hard to try to talk to these people. They act like I'm being completely unreasonable. But anyway, all this talking's making my throat dry. What do you say? Let's all get a drink, huh?
You buying?
Sure, he says half-heartedly.
I gave you all my money, brother. If you want me to drink with you, then you're going to have to pay.
He goes, yeah, that's fine. And he grabs you on the shoulder, tries to walk out of the room with you. Let's go and talk more of these nasty beasties over some brews.
Hey, brother, do you know anything about this symbol, though? And I will hold up the gold spider coin. Is it related to the Natty at all?
Let's see.
It's a thing that I got a while ago. I think it was either just before or after the ghouls. It actually might have been at the Gorillians.
Yeah, I'm honestly having a little bit of trouble remembering where the spider coin came from.
It was like a spider weave pattern.
It was when we rescued those one people from the monkeys, I think.
Yeah, the Gorillians. Like, we found a vase and we found a little spider coin. And I said, I want to take the spider coin because I didn't want to carry a big-ass urn with me.
Let's see. He looks over the symbol and he goes, it holds no real significance that I could think of. Maybe if I knew where this came from, that could help, but...
Just a abandoned, ancient society, I suppose. People who are treasure hunting, and I just wanted to take this.
Yeah. There's lots of people out there who do that. There's plenty of ruins out there in the jungle that people can profit from.
Enough, brother.
And if you guys are still chilling with Bolo, he will kind of sort of like try to guide you guys to the nearest bar and start ordering drinks for you and him.
Nice.
And it doesn't really matter what it is. He just kind of like points at things at the menu or is like, bring me whatever you guys have. And people start bringing out drinks to you guys.
That
Yeah.
is there anything else that like really big that we've been waiting to ask?
I
I
mean,
remember.
we did the Sound Sisters. I figured out where my fucking family, not my family, but my people are. It's impressive. I'm gonna start looking through the book. Is there any like native creatures of Chult, like specific things to watch out for?
Oh, there's all kinds of things in the book. Some of them aren't even animals.
Oh, great.
But yeah, you go through and depicted are like dwarves, which is interesting. Of course, there's Arakocra. There's grungs. Things that you guys have already experienced. As you look through, there's the Aldani, which are, as it in their description describes them as lobster people. There's the Almirage, which are essentially they look like unicorn rabbits.
Yeah, I remember that one.
All kinds of dinosaurs, all kinds of uh, carnivorous like plants.
Shit.
There's a thing called an Elbless, which it looks like a bird. However, it describes it as being extremely sentient. Uh, Various sorts of frog people, flying monkeys, like all kinds of things.
That there was someone saw, I think it was like a nature spirit or something when we were walking through the jungle
Yeah,
at one
yeah.
point.
Volo, do you know anything about I'm trying to remember. I think you told me the name of what it was, and if did you tell me the name of what it was, DM? Because if so, then I can say the name back. Because Blue knows it.
Uh, Thinking back on it, you think it might have been something called a chewinga.
Chewinga. Yep.
And looking through the book, they are in the book.
Hey, I flip
And
over to the Chewingas.
it's a depiction of a single one, and there's like a flower drawn to them beside it, kind of to scale to show how small it is. And it
Yeah.
seems similar to the thing that you saw, not the exact same thing.
Hey, I turn the picture to my friends. They should work.
But there
Or at
is
least
a description in it and a rough little synopsis. It says they are tiny elemental spirits that live in nature, making their homes in plants, rocks, and rivers. They're typically shy, moving unseen, but they do often grow attached to humanoids. It
Oh,
says
that's cool.
they'll often shadow them, take things from them, leave them gifts.
well, shit.
But that's
Hey, Volo, I met one of these things
oh, you did? Splendid.
Oh,
What
briefly.
happened?
It kind of just looked at me creepily. I didn't know what it was, and then kind of blinked and it disappeared. It was
Yeah.
just a brief thing.
That seems to be how most interactions with these things go.
Yeah.
From what I've been able to discern with people who have been able to interact with these little dudes long enough, they seem to be friendly for the most part. Often playful, very curious, but also extremely shy.
Yeah. Oh, kind of felt that way. Yeah, sorry I didn't tell anybody else about that. I thought I was fucking dreaming. Yeah, no, interesting book you got here, Volo.
Oh, thank you. It's my latest edition.
Yeah, no, it's got a lot of content in it. Put it in my bag.
He goes, if you think that one's good, you should check out some of my older editions.
What's the difference?
Different creatures. I can only fit so many creatures in a book.
You know, that's fair.
And I came here to learn about the new and interesting creatures that live in Chult, as they seemingly a lot of them don't live anywhere else.
It's
Yeah,
understandable.
this definitely is a special island.
Indeed it is.
So, with us talking to Volo, what's our next plan of action?
Well, as far as I remember saying, is that bloke who got robbed, he's in the band, looking for that Raul Zafad, and I believe he said he was still somewhere within Port Nyanzaru, and if we plan on sticking around a little bit, get some money, because some of us are looking a little light on our pockets, and perhaps from then we can decide whether we want to make another trip down into the forest, because let's see if we can, while we're looking around for this role, we might be able to find that Sheila, God damn it, Andril Silvertusk, yeah.
All right, yeah. I definitely wouldn't mind trying to go further into the island.
Well, Andril Silvertusk, her camp, I believe, is pretty fucking deep in the island, if I recall correctly. I'd like to pull out the map.
You pull out the map.
Yeah, she said she wanted all the way down fucking here. So,
Okay.
pretty damn far.
There's also that thing about the dwarves and the red dragon. If you're interested in that at all.
I've never heard his tale with the dragon that's gone good, mate. Like, I've seen a dragon turtle. I think we all have at this point. I don't want to see what a fucking dragon looks like.
You say you don't see what a dragon looks like?
I don't want to see what a dragon looks like.
Open your book there.
I'm sure it's in the book. I don't even want to meet one in person. Like, you ever hear tales about them? They bloody can scorch down villages on their own. It's terrifying.
He goes,
They're made of
indeed,
wood.
dragons are
They're made of wood.
dragons are quite formidable creatures.
Have you met any?
I've met one in person.
No way.
Yeah, quite interesting. He was actually quite friendly.
Friendly
What's his
dragon.
name?
His name,
Bahamut.
no, he wasn't, but he was a priest of Bahamut, so that is interesting. I believe his name was Gilsander. Yeah, that sounds right, Gilsander. I believe he was a gold dragon, to be exact.
That's pretty neat.
What makes a gold dragon special?
Just that they're one of the naturally good species of dragons. Not to say that all dragons are evil, or tend to be evil, but there does seem to be a certain divide between what are typically called the metallic dragons, whose exterior, they look like they're made of metal, and you have the gold, the silver, bronze, brass, copper, and then he goes, as opposed to their inverse, the chromatic dragons, the black, white, green, blue, and red.
So the dragons are racist.
I don't know if we could call them racist, but they do seem to have a superiority complex. But I mean, how can you really blame them? They're giant flying lizards. They have elemental breath attacks. They often can do magic. They live for thousands of years. I mean, they are quite superior.
Fair enough, brother.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'd be a bit of a
But-
jackass if I had all that too, I guess.
Yeah. Even so, I don't want to deal with any dragons anytime soon. But
Because that is fair.
yeah, especially a red one. How are the red ones? Are they friendly?
No. Red.
Oh.
Red may be some of the worst. They are they are the biggest and meanest of the chromatic dragons.
Well, I think I've already said my piece then.
Maybe later then, yeah. I'm sure that dragon will still be there eventually. you know.
What dragon?
They said no.
Apparently there was some dwarves that were harbored in Port Nyanzaru who have moved on to one of their mines that have now been occupied by a red dragon, apparently.
Oh, how interesting. If I
How
meet any of their
unfortunate,
survivors,
really.
well, I suppose from one standpoint, but if I meet any of their survivors, I would love to hear the story of what went down with that.
Big if on that one.
Yeah.
Because that is fair to say. Depending on how many dwarves went after this individual, there might not be any survivors.
Oh, great.
Oh boy.
What a terrifying.
Yeah,
Sounds
that
like
one is not
a
high on
mighty
the
challenging
list.
foe.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
red dragons, especially a fully grown adult one. Like all adult dragons are powerful, but red dragons, they're quite near the tippy top of the dragon hierarchy.
Yeah, let's avoid
Someone
that
to
one.
not fuck with then. Yeah. I'm totally fine never meeting this individual. Ever.
Aim.
You want to go kill it? I'll gladly guide you to its entrance and then run away.
Volo chuckles and then takes a shot.
Oh, jeez.
He's still drinking.
Him, man. It's him. It's his day off. He can do what he wants. Excellent. But, I mean, I've laid out the potential plans to go now. The only other thing that we could possibly do is just decide, make our way out and see how far we can get before we either decide to make our way back or pursue deeper. Actually, it's a good point. Volo, do you know if there's anybody else that's selling like a book of things that are like healthy to eat and not healthy to eat out in the jungle? Like plants and stuff?
Oh, sure. There's all kinds of people who are peddlers for survival type gear. I'm sure they might have some sort of scroll or pamphlet that details beneficial and harmful foliage.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious because just saying, like, if we do plan to go out there for a long period of time, it might be a good idea to know how to take care of ourselves with any local stuff rather than taking a long walk all the way back here every time.
That is a splendid idea. The lack of knowledge can easily lead to downfall.
Exactly. So, thank you.
He says as he
Volo.
chugs a whole like beer.
All right. Well, I think we'll leave you here, Volo, with your drinks.
He's like, oh,
I give him my half cup that's still there.
He goes, you guys do be careful, and if you see any interesting things, come back and tell me.
Actually, we told you we'd tell you about something. Currently,
Splendid.
if you'd like to make your way to Fort Balurian, I don't know if they're still there, but they can talk to you about it as well. There's some ice giants on the island.
He goes, really? There's ice
Yes,
giants here in Chult.
I'll look over at Zig's fucking bracelet belt.
He goes,
It was a gift from them.
Wow.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
You said that they gave this to you as a gift.
Not originally.
He Because what? Did you steal it from them? That would be more believable.
How did you get that, Zeke? Hey, Zeke? Hello?
Zig's
He's
momentarily gone deaf.
No, sorry, my mic was muted by accident. I said that we actually just found it on the ground. We were checking them out to see if they were friendly or not, and we just walked upon it, so I grabbed it.
Because fair. Yeah, I believe that. Frost giants are not known as being the most friendly, but hey, what giants are? They're all a little cranky. He does like the air quotes.
Oh, they're actually looking for something that you might know of. Let's see, what
Really?
was it called? Apparently someone stole their Ring of Winter,
Let's
and they
see
came here.
if he knows. Do boop, boop, boop. 1 moment. Oh, he goes, really? Interesting. Well, I don't know whose hands that would be in better.
And they
Oh.
also mentioned the name Artist Simber. Does that ring any bells?
He goes, oh, I do know artists. I have met this individual.
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's
That
an interesting one. Kind of secretive, but he was very curious about various creatures here in Chult.
Buy one of your books.
Unfortunately, no, he did not.
Be that good of a person then, eh?
He
what all was
chuckles.
he asking about?
Uh, 1 moment.
And while you're looking that up, do you think would you consider him a thief?
Um, he didn't. He wasn't a good uh patron. He didn't buy one of my books, but I don't guess he was a thief. But he was interested in nagas.
Yeah. Fuck's a naga.
Oh,
Look at the book.
nagas are quite interesting. You flip through, and in this book specifically, there doesn't seem to be any mention of nagas. But he tells you nagas are magical snake beings. They are quite interesting. Uh, they come in various different forms, and there's various different types. But they are quite distinct from a regular snake, as they have typically a human's face. They are rather intelligent, very magical, quite interesting creatures.
Do you know if one of those is on this island? Did you point him in a direction?
I told him that I have heard rumors of a specific naga, but I don't know its exact location. People talk of it, but I mean, it's
Can you
from just
tell
rumors from
us?
what I've heard. He goes, sure. 1 moment as I fish that information out.
Yeah, we're kind of, just to reiterate, I know you look. We're kind of looking for a bloke. The Giants want to have a meeting with him, so to speak.
Goes, oh, interesting.
Yeah. Bloody Arctis Simba, whatever the hell he's doing. Hey.
It was an area. He thinks a little bit as I'm turning to the page. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. Someone was calling me on Discord.
No.
Make sure this is the right spot, so I don't have to change things later. Pretty sure this was the right spot. Do. Oh, that'd be why. It's in the wrong area. Womp womp.
Well,
He goes, there is rumor that in the crumbling ruins of Orolunga, I believe it's called, that there is a Naga who will grant information to people who come to seek it. But I've never been out there myself, but that is what I have heard from other people who have dwelled through the jungles and have certain occultishness to them.
And do we know where that is? Is that a place on the map?
I don't bloody know. The map again.
You
I don't
look
think
at
it's
the
on
map,
there, though.
and it is not marked on the map.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it. Is this like another myth-like location that? As you said, you weren't entirely sure.
He goes, I am not totally sure, but it does seem to be a realer place than the Stone Sisters seem to be.
Oh. Well.
Whether or not there's actually a Naga there, Orolunga, from what I can tell, is one of the many past civilizations of Chult. Kind of like the city of Mesro.
Enough.
All right.
Well, that's a lot of information to take in, brother.
He goes, I'm glad I can be of help, and I hope you guys are of help in the future.
Yeah. Can we find you if we come back to this place? If, you'd like to stay in a single location for once? Temporarily.
He goes, I do like to journey about town, but I suppose I could find a more permanent place to set up shop.
Yeah, just for the meantime, at least while we're temporary business partners.
He goes, deal.
Yeah, I don't think you remember us, our name of the group, but we're the Bee Gees. Just making sure you remember, because last time we told you were piss drunk.
Ah, the Bee Gees. Yeah, I remember.
Oh, excellent. How could you forget such a memorable name?
I know. It's almost like you guys should be a roaming band of minstrels that sell groovy music.
Nah, brother. We're the Bee Gees because we're the boys.
I'm so glad that stuck.
I hated it when it came out of my mouth, but it fucking did anyways.
It's too funny.
You gotta lean into the jokes, otherwise they don't land. Anyways, brother, we'll be seeing you soon. We gotta figure out exactly what we're gonna be doing.
He goes, that will be fine. I will be around in this section of town if you need me in the future.
Excellent.
Let's
all gather up and figure out what the fuck we're doing.
And with that, I guess done. What else would you guys like to try to do with the next 10 to 15 minutes of this session?
Probably should figure out the game plan. There's a couple things we can do, but I think we probably want to go on that mission back at the fort, right?
Well, we
That,
have
or I
Ral.
think that or helping Undrill Silvertusk get down to Camp Vengeance.
That too.
Yeah,
Because that
we
was
also
one of
have-
the original reasons we bought boats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And then we were just going to go to Fort to see if we can do a little bit of prospecting before we decided to go deep into the jungle.
Oh,
But
okay.
we also have Rull, whoever that might be, looks at fake Alexander, and beyond him.
You might find out. You might not. Depends what
Yeah.
happens to Alexander.
Exactly. Oh, so wait, this is you're already introducing your second character.
Yeah, he wanted
I
to.
love it.
He wanted
It's
to
just
segue.
world building.
Oh, I love it. I love it because I was not fucking expecting you to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got that for potential plans, and possibly we should probably find that little book that he mentioned of nice plants to use out in the wild, so that way we don't have to always make a judgment call to take the long trip back to Port Nyanzaru. Unless we have like is there anybody here selling a hearthstone? One for 6 people.
No, those aren't a thing, but there are people who sell scrolls of teleportation or provide teleportation services.
Oh, cool. Are those in the hundreds or thousands of dollars?
Probably. It's not cheap.
I don't want to talk to them then. I want a hearthstone. I want it to start on my character. It's me. Sorry.
Gasa is going to take this day to set that the empty spell scroll she has to a 2nd level heal.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome that we found that.
Yeah, no, that's a fucking great scroll to find. Gotta find more of those. So yeah, we have the trip with the boat with the fire fists, or God, I keep forgetting your name. Undrill. Undrill Silvertusk.
I feel like if we go do Undrill, that'll be a much safer bet than doing the ship ride, because I don't know if I necessarily will trust
look at the
riding
map
in a
again?
ship for a while.
Yeah, can we look at the map again? Natty doesn't want to run a ship in the anytime soon either, but he will if the party.
Camp Vengeance
their
is
guy.
just right down the river.
Oh fuck! Natty's gonna look at the map. It's fucking Shilku right there.
Yep. It may have been glossed over, but that was the town that the city that the dudes in Fort Belarusian said that they were going to send a expedition to.
All right. Well, I am invested in looking at the Shilku. I don't know exactly how it'd go, but Undrill did need help, so my vote's for either, and then whoever, if people keep doing either, whoever decides the last vote is the one who gets to choose.
I mean, I think going down to Camp Vengeance does seem like safer for right now.
Yeah. All right. It's one for Camp Vengeance, one for either.
And then, yeah, I would say Camp Vengeance, just because it also puts us closer to, deeper in. We might find more information about this rack guy.
Might be
Maybe
able to
the
map out
sisters.
more, fill out more of this map as well.
Yeah. All right. That's exactly where we're planning on going then. Let's see if we can go find this Undrill Civitasc.
Alrighty. You guys
Away.
journey about town, and you don't seem to find her.
She's.
I imagine you
last
guys-
we heard, she was staying at the non-biker bar inn, because you said there were only like 2 of note, and one was the biker bar and one wasn't.
Yep.
I believe they're in the locations of Chuck. Sorry.
You check there, and she isn't there. She isn't, like, in the area where you guys initially met her. But you guys ask around, and her name does get brought up by a couple individuals, and it actually points you back to your people, Alex, the Gauntlet people.
Yep. Or the gauntlet.
You guys head to their sort of temple area, and talking to some of the people there, one of them does recognize the name. And was like, yeah, a little while ago. Not a little while ago. It's been well over a week.
A month.
Yeah, well,
Oh, sorry.
over a week at this point since they've interacted with this person, but they actually provided a escort service to her and a couple others out to Port Vengeance.
Well, I guess that job was nicked.
It seems like it.
Which
But
is
we
fine.
can
I mean,
always-
it still wouldn't hurt to go out there, though.
Well, actually, wait a minute. Who is the guy? Do you know the name? I want to know
It
if this
wasn't
bastard is a shit guide or not.
it wasn't a guide per se. It was Danny over there. Him and Marquise took one of our small vessels out there in the port, and we just shipped them along the river to Port Vengeance, Camp Vengeance, and then they came back.
Oh, so they did make their way back.
Yes.
Like she was delivered. Okay. I was just making sure
According
they weren't
to-
trapped out there like a fucking Hmong.
Well, I don't know. Hope not. According to what they said, it said that they were to stay out there, so I guess they were perfectly fine being out there.
Yeah, well, I mean, if they made their way back, I suppose it's already done.
Because, well, I mean, if you guys are seeking, are adventure seekers, that could be a good place to set out from the jungle. Some of our people are stationed there. In fact, he goes, I believe that's actually a post of ours. But,
Oh, shit. I'm trying to remember. She wasn't Flaming Fist, was she?
no, she was not Flaming Fist.
Yeah,
I think
These
she was
guys
a-
are not
a
either.
cleric
These are Order of the Gauntlet.
yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, yeah. You guys are Order of the Gauntlet. She was Flaming Fist or Lord's Alliance.
But she may have been Lord's Alliance, but
Yeah. Well, fuck. If
and
I
of
mean,
course, them
hell.
seeing you, Alexander, they give you the special handshake, Order of the Gauntlet. Boop, boop, dap, dap.
Yeah.
Order of the Gauntlet, fucking secret handshake.
Not really a secret society, but I mean, it is like a
common greet.
yeah, it is like a guild made up of various good aligned worshippers.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we could make our way down there if we wanted to, meet up with your people, Alexander, but we don't really have any other incentive at the moment, so to speak.
Well, we can always go find some lead on how to fix this death curse of that we're supposed to be working on, I guess.
Yeah, and that would be a good place to go to start asking around since it's further in.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, I'm down.
Would finding that Naga really, would that be beneficial to getting some information on it?
Well, if anybody knows where fucking Oralonga is or whatever. But, who knows what information. You could find anybody within Chult. The problem, within Port Nyanzaro. The problem is you got to stay within Port Nyanzaro, which, it's up to you folk. I'm just the guide.
And so, you guys still have a couple branching paths that you can decide to go out on. And it's really just up to you on what you guys want to focus on and how you want to focus on it.
Well, I vote for Camp Vengeance. If anyone else wants to do anything else.
That's still a vote for Camp Vengeance?
I'm fine with that, yeah.
All right.
Alrighty.
Mine was either way, so I think it's Camp Vengeance.
So
Yeah.
the next episode, the party will head out to Camp Vengeance, and with
Right
this
on.
being basically the ending point for the session, I guess we'll go ahead and schedule our next session. And so I'm not sure about for you guys, but I do know that for me, I won't be available to DM the 23rd or the 30th, but I should be available the 6th of January.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Good.
Hope everyone's taking good notes on what's happened today, because we're not going to remember in 3 weeks.
That is
I will.
very true.
Took every note that was pertinent.
Neat.
Well, all right. Well, we'll call the stream there then. Thank you, anyone who was watching now or in the future, and we will catch you guys next time. See you.
Yeah. Bye, stream.
Night stream.
Take a good one. Love you.